What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Defining Moments Razor Ramon. Now here we have Razor in the packaging. You can see he does come with the classic Intercontinental title. His name is up here, RR for Razor Ramon. Once again, he is from the Defining Moments line. We see him here in the packaging. On the side we have a nice picture of Scott Hall. I really do like the defining moments, how they're making these individualized for every single figure. Hogan had the shirt, Sting had the scorpions and the face paint in the back. Razor, you can see he has his chain in the back. On the back we have a nice read-up saying, draped in gold chains and flicking a toothpick at anyone that crosses path, Razor Ramon oozed machismo. He began making waves soon after his WWE debut in 1992, most notably when he helped Ric Flair defeat Macho Man Randy Savage for the WWE Championship. Ramon proclaimed that he was the only real man in WWE, and if you wanted to be like him, you had to act like him and take whatever you want. Although he quickly became known as the bad guy, his in-ring ability proved his skills were quite the opposite of bad. His biggest defining WWE moment came when he faced Shawn Michaels in a groundbreaking Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania 10, and it's a ladder match, He defeated the Heartbreak Kid in an epic match regarded by many as one of the great moments in sports entertainment history. So that's the packaging for you. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him posing out of the packaging, and then we'll go on with the rest of his review. So stay tuned, everyone. So here we have Razor Ramon posing out of the packaging. Now before we get on to him, he did come with 3 accessories. He is currently wearing 2 of them. Let's go on to the main accessory that I'm pretty sure everyone is excited for. He does come with the classic Intercontinental title, as you can see right here. Really nice. I do like the color of gold that they use for it. The back metalling is nice. That is sculpted detail, if you can see there. And it's painted really well. I mean, even right here, you can see there's some blue paint. Let's see if I can't zoom in just a little. Oh, too much. Too much. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you can see some blue paint right here. And in all the little crevices. And when I was going through my Razor Ramones, this one had the most blue paint. And it's just really well done. You can even see the sculpted detail of Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. And while we're on detail, let's actually zoom out just a teeny bit. This is completely different from the new Intercontinental title we have, as you can see. This is just printed on. This is also printed on. Everything's basically printed on with black paint. Well, this is actually sculpted. I actually prefer this belt. Not saying that this is a bad design, I'm just saying that the detail on this one is far superior than this one. Even on the side plates you can see the old quote-unquote WWE logo. But it has the same clip system. You can just tab it in the back. It has the same 4 pegs, so anybody who can fit around can wear it. So that's always a good little detail. I like belts when they actually work. And zooming the camera back out so we can have a look at Razor. Like I said, he is wearing his other 2 accessories, one being this vest and the other being his gold chains, which are removable, by the way. His vest does come off. You just need to slide it back. And I kind of wish that they went with a cloth shirt with Razor, because this is kind of a pain to get off. But there we go. Once you get it off, you can see all the little details in it. It does have little gold buttons painted on. The black is nice and painted on both sides, even at the top, although there is some tiny bleeding there, but nothing too bad. Once again, it says Razor Ramon in gold and silver, which is a really nice touch, outlined in red. Even the buckle is painted, although they could have done showed a little more attention to detail on the buckle, but, you know, it's nothing too bad. It's not like the vest is going to make or break the figure. But like I said, he is wearing his other accessory, which is these gold chains. A little difficult to get off. It's kind of like the Usos where you had to move the hair, slide it off, but it's more pliable than the Usos accessory was, so that's a good thing. And it has a lot of nice little detail in it. You can see the gold little chains are all sculpted, even on the back, which goes around his neck. Although it could have been sculpted better right here. You can see it has a little razor right there. So, nice accessories, really good on the details. I'm actually glad about that. Okay, let's pick Razor up. And then we have Scott Hall without any of his accessories. But still an overall nice figure. Let's actually zoom in so you can see the face sculpt. And let's actually move him off to the side a bit. There we go. We actually have Scott Hall here. Really digging this face sculpt. It looks like enough like Scott Hall that you can say, hey, that's Scott Hall. You can see he has this little curly Q right there. Let's see if the camera can't focus on him. I don't think the camera's going to focus on him. There we go. See all the detail in his wavy curly hair. Even the detail in his 5 o'clock shadow, which I believe is sculpted on. Let's... Oh, too much. Too much. I believe that is sculpted on detail with his 5 o'clock shadow. So maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? But he is rocking the chest hair, which I'm going to say this seems a little excessive because I don't remember Scott Hall being this hairy of a guy. I mean, he has a hairy chest, but I think this is just too dark. If it was like the shade of his 5 o'clock shadow, it might be more to my liking. But it's a detail that has to go on every Scott Hall figure, whether it was this dark or not. I'm not one to judge. But he is sporting 2 different elbow pads. You see he has a plain black one and one with his designs on them, which is pretty accurate. You can see the razors on the back of his trunks. It even says razor on the front. All the way to his knee pads, which also rock the same razor. His boots are that same purplish pink with the white laces and the white soles, which are painted on. So overall, great looking figure. You can really tell it is Scott Hall, so that's a plus in my book. So what I'm going to do now is go on to his articulation, which he has the standard elite articulation, being a defining moments figure. He has a ball jointed head. You can look down, up, left and right, as well as some side-to-side head movement. Arms on a ball joint go out. They do a full 360. He spins at the bicep. Single jointed in the elbow. Oh, I thought that his elbow pad was tearing, and I'm glad it isn't. Oh well. But single jointed elbow, spins and bends at the wrist. He has an ab joint, which works well. Waist swivel. Let's go forward, back, and out. Although the outward movement on both of mine seem a little loose. I think I can fix that. I'm pretty sure I can. But he has thigh swivel. Double jointed in the knees. There's one joint. There's another. He spins at the boot. Really tight ankle joints, although not the tightest I've seen, but at the same time, he's not going to give me any problem standing. So that's all we have for Razor. What I'm going to do now is get him posed up and move on to my final thoughts. Then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Razor posed for my final thoughts, and overall, I'm really happy about this figure. Like, the details that went into him, it's pretty accurate to Razor Ramon. The one thing that I can't say is the color scheme. I like it, I dig it, but I've seen a lot of people say it should have been something else. For the most part, I enjoy this color scheme. You know, I don't recall too many colors that Razor has worn, but like I said, I'm digging this figure. I found mine at Walmart for about $25.97, which is like 3 cents cheaper than Toys R Us was. That's a really good price for the Defining Moments figure, seeing as how Elites are like $22 now. If you're looking for a Razor, he's still out in stores. I know Walmart, Target, and Toys R Us all carry the Defining Moment lines. If you can find him, pick him up. You won't be disappointed with this figure, especially if you're trying to fill out, your Legends shelf, and he makes a great addition. And this is King Dragon saying thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching again. I'm King of Dragons, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.